Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
In the weather world on this Friday Eve, we have a big weather pattern shift. But tonight, I get to start with cat video, which never happens. Great viewer video, and we want to thank Rod and Kim Player for sending this our way. Their kitten was all about the forewarned weather forecast just the other day, and we have to say thank you and send you some love. Checking out the flyover over the state. Woo, yeah, and that southwesterly flow is something that we've noticed throughout the week, especially in southern Utah. It's associated with a passing low, but this cat's like, get out of here. Not a fan of the wind. Hey, many people aren't, so can't blame that kitten. All right, another anvil cloud coming in from Sandy. Thanks, Jeff, for sending that our way. This was the scene throughout different portions of the Beehive State with those storms developing because of this upper level low. It has spent the work week trying to make its way into Utah, and today it finally got here. That's why we saw those storms and that cloud cover and those breezy conditions. Counterclockwise flow really funneling in that moisture to the state, and we capitalized on that with daytime heating. So that upper level low moving through Utah and enjoying its time. I do the same, so I get it, but it's on its way out. Precipitation potential into tomorrow hovers just for over the Uintas, maybe the backside of the Wasatch, some residual moisture, maybe a mountain thunderstorm, but really overall a very different weather story. That's what it looked like this evening earlier at the ABC4 studios. Towering cumulus, especially over the high country, and those temperatures were in the 80s. Now we're dropping, and those high temperatures made it to 84. 70s is where we topped out in Logan, 82 in Green River and Cedar City, and 90s in St. George, 96 for that high, and that's going to change. I hope you enjoyed these numbers because what's ahead is very different. Summer heat. Moving on in. Futurecast shows us how those isolated storms dwindled as we made it through the evening. Cloud cover held on. But as we head into the overnight, things are going to start to change. We're going to watch as those clouds deteriorate and moisture moves to the east out of the area, and we get really clear skies and quiet conditions. That's going to be the pattern as we close out the work week. And here's the reason why. Our upper level futurecast shows us that low getting out of here. This ridge of high pressure, it's a game changer for the Beehive State. It's going to build and dominate the weather story in the western United States. That means summer heat. Now, as it gets closer to Utah, our temperatures get higher and higher in northern and southern Utah. As it centers up on Monday, we're forewarning you that will be the hottest day for northern Utah and the south. Those temperatures climbing. Now, behind that ridge comes an area of low pressure, and so we will slightly cool, but we stay above average. Speaking of, you watch that high temp spike as we get through the weekend and into Monday with a triple-digit day on deck for the Wasatch Front. And we know they're going to show up in southern Utah tomorrow. 80s for those highs in Salt Lake and Provo, upper 80s, still slightly below average. 90 is usually the daytime high this time of year. 70s and 80s in our mountain valleys. Moving into the central portion of the state, we get a mix of 70s and 80s and mostly sunny skies. It's going to just be a beautiful Friday. I hope you get out and enjoy it. Now, triple digits do show up in St. George for the first time this year. That typically happens in early June, but here we are, sneaking it in late June. 108 on Monday with that ridge of high pressure. The holiday, 105 and windy in the south. Find your city and look at your 4th of July weekend temperatures. They will be climbing no matter where you are with a 100-degree reading in Salt Lake City by Monday. So warning you there, 80s turning to 90s with sunshine and the breeze picks up. We will see those 90s holding on, and we are going to feel very July-like, very summer-like, and very hot as we look at the next 7 days. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, Lana, we thank you.